Back in 2000, I reviewed one of my absolute favorite films with Sandra Bullock, and that was Miss Congeniality. And now, to celebrate its 20th anniversary today, I'm about to talk about its lone sequel. But is it really that bad after 20 years? Or am I going to have to give this one some good old fashioned BD justice and just prove to you that it's still pretty funny and pretty glamorous to watch? Here's my review of Miss Congeniality 2 Armed and Fabulous. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2005 female buddy action comedy flick Miss Congeniality 2 Armed and Fabulous, released by Warner Bros. For Castle Rock Entertainment, directed by John Pasquin, and written by co-producer Mark Lawrence, with the title role played once again by starring co-producer Sandra Bullock. William Shatner, Ernie Hudson, and Hera Burns reprise their roles from the first film. This also features Regina King, Enrique Murciano, Diedrich Bader, and Treat Williams as part of the cast. The film was released on this day, March 24, 2005. Henceforth, today is the film's 20th anniversary. While this wasn't quite as big as its predecessor, it was a modest, hit, despite getting dissed by critics. Now, first off, if you haven't seen my Miss Congeniality review, check out that right now by clicking on the card, and you can see it in case you might have missed it, or see it again if you'd like. Because I know it's been over 4 years since I did that. Just want a few seconds of silence. Okay, let's get into the story. Weeks after her assignment at the Miss U.S. Beauty pageant, Miss United States is, FBI agent Gracie Hart's cover is blown when her newfound fame results in her being recognized while trying to prevent a bank heist. With Gracie too recognizable to perform field work, she is given the choice between a desk job and a new role as a spokesperson for the FBI. After being dumped by her boyfriend, fellow agent Eric Matthews, who is mentioned but does not appear, no Benjamin Bratt, she accepts the position as the new face of the FBI. Assigned to work with Gracie as, I'm getting tongue tied. Assigned to work with, let me start. Assigned to work with Gracie is Sam Fuller, a recent transfer from Chicago who has difficulty working with others. With the help of her new stylist, Joel Myers, Gracie begins to embrace her new position, making television appearances and publishing a book about the Miss United States operation. Meanwhile, pageant winner Cheryl Fraser and host Stan Fields are kidnapped by brothers Lou and Carl Steele, who hold the two for ransom. Gracie is tasked with going to Las Vegas, where the kidnappings took place, to hold a press conference. She's accompanied by Joel and Sam, who reluctantly agrees to serve as Gracie's bodyguard. In Vegas, Gracie begins to investigate the kidnappings on her own, against the wishes of Bureau Chief Walter Collins. She learns that Cheryl and Stan's limo driver was paid off by a Dolly Parton impersonator to give the kidnappers an opportunity to make their move. Gracie believes she spots the impersonator and apprehends them, only to realize it's the real Dolly Parton. The incident receives considerable media attention, causing a furious Collins to order Gracie and Stan back to New York City. While reviewing surveillance tapes at the airport, Gracie realizes that the kidnappers were not after Cheryl as originally suspected, but Stan. With the assistance of Vegas-based agent Jeff Foreman, Gracie, Sam, and Joel return to Vegas. The four infiltrate the nursing home where Stan's mother lives and learn that he has a gambling addiction, suggesting that Stan was kidnapped by loan sharks over his debts. Jeff searches an FBI database to find possible suspects, but is caught by Collins, who once again orders Gracie, Sam, and Joel back to New York. Before leaving the FBI, Gracie sees a ransom video of Cheryl sent by the kidnappers. At the airport, Gracie and Sam fight, revealing what Sam calls the real Gracie Hart rather than the media friendly image she has become. The two, along with Joel and Jeff, again escape FBI custody and head to the Osiris Drag Club, where the only Dolly Parton impersonator in Vegas performs. With Sam impersonating Tina Turner and Gracie and Joel dressed as showgirls, Gracie and Sam perform Proud Mary, earning them access into the club's dressing room. The Dolly Parton impersonator tells them that Carl Steele, who he worked with at Treasure Island, forced him to make the payment to Cheryl and Stan's limo driver. Now I'm going to the ending, so you better stop this video immediately. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. As I count down right now, if you've seen this already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Collins leads an FBI raid on Lou and Carl's house only to discover it deserted. Gracie deduces from coded language Cheryl used in the ransom video that she and Stan had been taken to Treasure Island. Once there, she and Sam fight Lou and Carl. Carl reveals that Cheryl and Stan are tied up inside one of the hotel's pirate ships, which they plan to sink. Gracie rescues Stan and Cheryl, but becomes trapped underwater when her costume becomes pinned beneath a cannon. Sam arrives to save her, and Cheryl and Jeff strike up a romance. And Gracie bumps the fame-hungry Collins into the water after he tries to take credit for the rescue. Gracie leaves her spokesperson position to return to fieldwork with Sam as her new partner. End of story. So what did I think of Miss Congeniality 2 Armed and Fabulous? Well, it's a pretty underrated sequel. I know this may not have been as big as its predecessor, even if some people didn't think they would want a sequel to this, but that's understandable and what have you. I actually did have fun. I actually do remember going to the theater to see this. And well, it's pretty fun, what have you. While it may not come close to as good as its predecessor in ways, but still it has its moments. The film really got this. It sits at a mere 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, where you say Sandra Bullock is still as appealing as ever. Too bad the movie is not pageant material. That's understandable. It may not take place during pageants and what have you, like its predecessor did, but it does its extreme best with trying a new take on continuing the story. Metacritic has a score of 34, while audiences surveyed by CinemaScore gave it a B. Variety called the film lame and offensive, and the Chicago Sun-Times own Roger Ebert calls the film doubly unnecessary and says there is no good reason to go and actually see it. Well, I already saw it, but if he only knew. Anyway, despite this thing, the film did okay, making $101 million worldwide against its $45 million budget. I still like how it takes place in Vegas and what have you, though. That was pretty cool and what have you. That's one of the things I liked about. I did actually like the little performance at the drag club, and then them doing Proud Mary. That was really cool. I like that. Now then, of course, for our cast, we have Sandra Bullock back as Gracie Hart, and she's still good as ever, just like before. Regina King played Sam Fuller. She was absolutely really funny and good as well. Enrique Murciano played Jeff Foreman. Pretty good. William Shatner played Stan Fields, and he's still pretty good like before. Ernie Hudson played McDonald, and Heather Burns as Cheryl. They were good as well. Diedrich Bader played Joel, and Treat Williams played Collins. We have Abraham Benrubi as Lou Steele and Nick Offerman as Carl Steele. They weren't too bad. Though I've only seen it a few times, not as much as I did with the first film, but I still had some fun with it. There's also cameos. Aside from Dolly Parton, they had Regis and Joy Philbin and Octavia Spencer as well. So overall, it's not too bad. It also has a score by John Van Hungarian, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. Well, it has a few pretty good tunes. Not as big as the first film, but it does its extreme best, though. I mean, I appreciate what they were doing with Miss Congeniality to Armed and Fabulous. Could have been better, but it just kind of misses it by a few bits and what have you. But still, I like the performances for the cast game. Their characters were pretty good. Music wasn't too bad. The story's fine too. So that's about it. That's about all I can say. So would I recommend Miss Congeniality to Armed and Fabulous? Well, I'd say just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna call it a draw. Either avoid it or give it a one-time watch. I'm leaning more towards one-time watch only. If you are a hardcore completionist, if you really want to see it. But if you want to avoid it, then by all means, you're more than welcome to and stick with the first film. So my verdict is a draw between give it a one-time watch or and avoid it. So what did you think of Miss Congeniality 2 Armed and Fabulous? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like, etc., etc., etc. And I'm going to have a short video coming up later tonight where I'm going to say details to follow on the slight changes I give, because even though I'm kind of going to be a little late on them, I was late with had to postpone the Leprechaun 4 review, so that'll be coming up, and I'll give you more details on the sequels as well, the 5th and 6th ones, okay? But you're still going to get Leprechaun 4 in space next. But details to follow on the rest, and will have come up for the rest of the week, okay? So if you like this, consider checking out my reviews for some of these other films. In the upper left-hand corner, check out my review for a real fun favorite of mine that really has a little bit of someone getting dressing up in drag to do a little FBI work, and that's Big Mama's House from 2000. I have yet to review its sequels, but that'll be coming up sometime down the road. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review for for a for an actual big guy buddy comedy flick, but with action in it. Well, of course it has action. Duh, it's Lethal Weapon, the original from 1987. Or if you'd like a little more glamorous bits in my view, or something like that, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my re-review of Pre-Woman from 1990. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.